Hello and good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I've got noon on the East Coast. It is Wednesday, May 27th. Today, we are going to be talking to Kevin Service, who leads our Wireline Network organization, about what he and his team are doing, and as they're going through the new business as usual, and also about some of the innovations that they have come up with along the way to connect our customers and to keep people plugged in and connected when they need it most. So I want to get right to that. Kevin, I know you and the team sent out an email yesterday about all of that. Give me an update on how the team is doing and what the latest is in your organization, please.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thanks, Jeremy. It's great to be back on with you and the team. I'd like to start with a huge thank you to everyone for the dedication, hard work, and innovation that it's taking to keep our customers connected during this time. You know, it was on April 7th that we changed our dispatch protocols to not enter a customer's location and to work with them remotely using our new TechC app and do the inside work. And then it was on 4/21 that we introduced our new FiOS in a Box temporary solution to start connecting customers without entering their homes and businesses. And I'm happy to report that during this time, we've been able to successfully connect tens of thousands of customers using these very innovative approaches. It's really amazing stuff, just incredible. But as the states start to enact their plans to reopen the economies and as retail establishments begin to open, and as our customers start to move out and about more, we're ready to enter the next phase of our process, and that's transitioning to the new business as usual, as we heard from Hans and Christy this week. So for us, that means starting to do work inside the homes and businesses of our customers again. And like we've done each time that we've made a change, we're going to do this collaboratively. We're going to coordinate, and we have, with our union leadership, with human resources, with labor relations, with the supply team, the supply chain team, and with each of the business units. And we're going to do it with the health and safety of our team as our highest priority.
Good, Kevin. And I know there's some more specifics, and some of the team wants to know, how are you going to do that? What does this look like when a customer interaction happens now?
Yeah, we're going to do it in two stages first. Beginning on June 1st, in all areas that we operate except for downstate New York, we'll return to performing work in the customers' homes and businesses, as I mentioned. And then for downstate New York, we're going to continue to follow our current processes for the time being. We'll complete the required outside work, and then we'll help customers navigate the in-premise work remotely. And as we feel comfortable, we'll communicate further changes for this area, but we'll do it in two steps. As we move into June 1st and start going into customers' homes, we're going to implement some changes to our comprehensive set of customer checks and protocols that make sure that we're keeping our customers and employees safe. So one change that we're making is that we'll ask our customers to verify that they can maintain at least 6 feet of social distancing, and we'll ask them to wear a face covering when we're in their home during the visit. We'll do this first check at the point of sale or trouble entry, and then we'll do a subsequent check the day before dispatch, as we're doing now. We'll also continue to do a check 3 at the time of interaction with the customer. And then, like we're doing now, Jeremy and team, if following these checks, any team member has concerns about entering the location, we'll ask them to contact their supervisor and together determine what the next best course of action is.
Good to know, and I know a lot of folks were asking about that when they saw your email yesterday. So thanks for clearing that up. Another follow-up question that comes to mind: are we changing any of our safety equipment or protocols that our teammates have to follow when they're out in the field or working with the customer?
We have. We've done a couple of things. First, I'd say we've worked real closely with our partners in logistics, and they've been great partners with us along the way over the past several weeks to ensure that we have a healthy supply of the safety equipment that we need to get the job done. So the first thing we've done is make sure we have a healthy supply of KN95 face masks, and we'll ask our employees to wear those whenever they're inside of a customer's location. We have an abundant supply on hand, and as I mentioned, we have a healthy pipeline as we need more of those. We also announced several weeks ago that we were manufacturing some of our own sanitizer. So we have an ample supply of sanitizer available, of rubber gloves, of shoe coverings, and of wipes and disinfectant spray that we'll ask our folks to use when they're inside the customer's homes and working on equipment. And then later this week, just to reinforce this, Jeremy, we're going to push a short training video to all of our employees that reinforces this. And of course, the local management teams will be available to answer any questions and address any concerns that some of our folks might have.
Yeah, I think what you mentioned earlier about, the health of our employees being the top priority. If there's an issue, they can reach out to their management chain to figure out what solution would be best. A lot of questions, obviously, also from the team about home garaging or remote dispatching, how that will continue to evolve, or will it continue at all?
It will. Home garaging's gone pretty well. It was a big change for us. We had pockets in our area where we'd done home garaging in the past, but certainly never at the scale that we're doing it today. So we're going to continue with home garaging and remote dispatching, i.e. your garage is at a central office or an alternate location through at least June 30th, which is what our agreement with the union runs through. So we'll continue that through at least June 30th for the field technicians. Not really home garaging, but for our employees that work in the operational control centers and our business support teams, contract work inspector teams that are working from home, we'll continue with work from home for them through at least June 30th. And then we'll continue to talk with the unions to see where we go beyond June 30th. For our central office teams that are coming in and doing a fantastic job for us every single day, we're going to continue to operate as we have been. With all the current safety protocols in effect. So a little bit different for the CO, the center, and the field, but a lot of the same, very, very focused on safety of our employees.
Yeah, that is paramount, and I appreciate all of those updates and clearing what's been put out there. Any final thoughts today, Kevin, as you're looking back at the past few months now?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been remarkable what the team has done. I think we've been successful at each phase because we've moved through this together, learning and adjusting along the way. So if anybody has any questions or concerns, I'd ask them to please continue to work with their local leadership teams, and we'll do what we can to address them. A huge thank you to everyone for everything they've done and they're going to continue to do for us. And I just want everybody to know how greatly appreciative we are for all the work that they've done and will continue to do for us.
Good. Kevin, thanks so much. Kevin Service is the leader of our Wireline Network organization and has a lot of folks who have been out in the field keeping our customers connected. So yeah, can't say it enough. Thanks to all of those folks who have done that in the various different roles. It's been truly amazing to watch how they come up with new solutions and continue to do that. So Kevin, thank you. As we are looking to wrap this one up today, a couple of slides to cover with you, Chris, if you want to take the first one. Just today, HBO Max launched, has over 10,000 hours of content. FYI, Kevin was talking about Verizon Fios. Well, Verizon Fios customers who already subscribe to HBO can access HBO Max without any additional cost. So some more things that you can watch there as we're all, still at home and doing that. On the next slide, he's talked about his team. I want to share some photos of some of the team out there who have spent time volunteering over the past month or so with the Carry the Load event. A lot of these that we've talked about during May, which is Military Appreciation Month, and other volunteer opportunities. So a good collection of folks from the city down to Virginia and all around there doing what they can. So again, thanks to our team as they go out there to help people in need. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we've got Pay It Forward Live with Dave Matthews of the Dave Matthews Band. As you'll recall, he kicked off the Pay It Forward Live series some time ago, and he will be taking that through tomorrow night, 8 p.m. You can see all the ways that you can watch there and tune in. That his first show was great, and through Pay It Forward Live, we have helped a lot of businesses. And actually tomorrow, Katie will be talking to one of the recipients of one of the Pay It Forward Live grants that was awarded recently about how that money helped them stay afloat. It's a really interesting story to see that, so you want to tune in for that. And one quick reminder, don't forget Pulse Survey. Hans and Christy talked about that yesterday. Tomorrow is the final day to complete the Pulse Survey. Brief, some short, 10 short questions there, a couple of minutes, because, no one understands the business as well as you do from where you're sitting. So that feedback is always used by our leadership team and Hans and team will review that in the leadership forum that is coming up next week. So we already have your calendar set for Monday at noon to join us for the latest on that. But that will do it for us today. Like I said, Katie will be here tomorrow talking to a small business owner about how we have made life a little bit easier for them in this hard time. Don't forget, reach out to those you love. Tell them you're thinking about them. As always, we'll be back with you then. Until next time, you're up to speed.